Hello. Is this working this time? 9 seconds. Okay, I think I'm good. Hi. So, I sat down here to once again resparkle my nails and to yap a little bit. Um, the camera thing on my PC just crashed like twice though, like a few seconds in each time, so I don't know what's up with that. But I flipped the quality down to 540p. Why is it 540? Because it was like 1080, 720. Isn't it 4? It was 540, which is weird, but anyways. Hello again. I thought this time, um, it's been forever, so I was like, I should do some like life update stuff, so I guess. And, figured this time could talk about, the fact that I'm married now. I'm a wife guy. um, which it's been a year now because we got married last November. So let's see, it was just 2025. Yeah, November of 2024 is when we got married. Um, we just went to the courthouse downtown. Um, you know, it wasn't like first of all, like we knew we were gonna get married at some point for like a long time. Like very early on was like, oh yeah, we're this is like definitely gonna be a thing long term. Um, you know, but like one of the reasons we did it that early is because that was just going into the current regime. And oh, hey Brownie, right now, knock on wood, it seems like we are still retaining same-sex marriage. But I didn't know going in, so I was like, well, it's probably a good idea just to get it on the books, and we both want to do this, and so we did that, and we're both not like super fancy people, so we're both trans women, by the way. So even if people were shitty, it's gay marriage regardless. So even if people, even if the like, I mean, even Ohio's a red state, but even here, it's like we had a pretty good process going through it. But like, even if you know, even if it wasn't like uh honored, even if our identities were not honored or whatever, like it would still be gay marriage, whichever way you cut it. So, um, boy, I just messed that one up crazy. It's all over the place, totally off the nail. Brown, you can come up here if you want. You can say hi to the class. Um, so and also just money wise, like we have let's see if I can grab it without getting nail polish everywhere. We've got engagement rings, like we proposed to each other. I mean, we're both women, so we both just I proposed to her first, and then she proposed to me. But like, there's the little ring. A little bit big on me, but it's nice. I usually just wear it on a necklace because I work with my hands all day. I'm working manufacturing, so it's just easier not to like have rings. Like my sister is like big time ring girl. She's got like rings on like every finger, but I cannot do that um, with my job and just like playing guitar, coding, drawing. Like everything I do is with my hands. Which is why I got to deal with the hand pain nowadays, which is something I'm dealing with. But anyways, so it wasn't like a big stressful thing or anything like that. And also, yeah, money wise, we haven't even bought like the we have our engagement rings. She has hers, I have mine, and but we didn't buy like the actual gold rings. So first of all, like I said, I don't even wear rings because I just can't. And also, it's so much money. Like we didn't have like a big wedding or anything. We just went to the courthouse, and my mom and dad came, and um, like one of my best friends from college came as well, and that was nice. Yeah, it was very sweet. Like it was just like literally, I picked my wife up from lunch break at work, and then we just drove, got married, and then she like went back to work. And I think I was off during that day or something. But it's very funny how that works. But um, you know, and also just like I'm glad that I'm married, and I like saying wife and all that stuff. But like you know, being gay and trans and all, like also we're polyamorous, so like we also have other partners together and like separate and like people do hookups and stuff. It's like it's it's I like being married, but like it is mostly like a tax. You know, I mean it's important, especially if something, God forbid, were to happen to one of us. You know, if you like need to see someone at the hospital, like being able to say that is my wife gets you, more rights, you know. And yeah, like tag, be fun, file taxes together and also go to your house and all that stuff. But yeah, so, but I guess I should probably go through the how like we met and all that stuff. So, funny enough, we met on Twitter, which is very funny because it's like I went on Twitter, got a wife, and then left. I won that website. Unlike the fucking idiot who bought it, who definitely lost. Yeah, before it became what it is now, which I guess is just like a website for like generating CSA material. That's like all it is. Okay, I don't know why some people still use that website, but regardless, I had been off of the internet for a while, for a few years, and then I came back after I transitioned. My egg broke, and I was like reintroducing myself to people and to Yu-Gi-Oh community in general. I actually ended up meeting her because of the Rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh Discord that was a thing at the time, which is hilarious. And I have thanked Rada for that, and I am still friends with Rada. For if you are from back then, we talk all the time. Um, but and also worked out nicely because my wife Roxy has did not watch like my videos at the time, which is like fine. I have other partners that have, but like it's just we ended up talking to there, and basically like I just kind of like it's worked out. If the Celeste video I did like a few years back, she's the person that's in the room filming with me. You can hear her laugh at one point. That was like pretty soon, I think, like into us dating, because basically we were long distance for a while. I'm in Ohio. She's from Florida, then Orlando. Um, and so she would come up to visit and all that, and then we were going to have like because I was in Cleveland for a bit, and then I was just down the street from where we are now in this house. I was in like a one-room apartment, just real dire situation. I mean, I've lived in some dire situations in my life, but like it was one of them. And I was waiting to. We were going to wait till that was my lease was up on that, and then she was gonna move up, get two bed like a one bedroom or something with two incomes, But then in the whatever is it 2022 or 23, the summer I think, yeah, the summer before my lease was up, my wife lost access to her HRT because of the Florida government because of Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis. DeSantis? DeSantis. Hope he dies. Literally got a letter in the mail that was like from her provider that was like we like because of this thing like legally we cannot continue giving you like the HRT care. So I was like, well, you're moving up now because that's bad. So moved her up, and we were living in a one bedroom apartment together and just tripping all over each other, and you know it was hilarious. But we met, I feel like that was a good test run. I was like, you know what? It's not ideal, but if we can deal with this and not drive each other insane, I think we'll be good. And we were. So there you go. But yes, we did that, and then we were looking for an apartment after that. But that's when I ended up finding this house. And the thing is, like, this house, like the mortgage is like this. Like I think it was even at one point it was lower than the rent we were paying in like a one bedroom apartment. It's just the reason people can't buy houses is like the fucking down payment and like there's and the like you have to pay for an inspector. Oh my god, having been through buying a house, Jesus fucking Christ, it's awful. It is like obviously it's I guess is, a good problem to have. Like having I'm very fucking thankful, but like oh my lord, it is so much stress and it takes so long and holy shit, it's so much. But you know, um, but yeah, the main thing is like you can't clear that first barrier to entry is the thing. Cause like the mortgage payment is like was like similar comparable or I think it was even lower than like some rents I've paid. Cause I've lived in a whole ton of apartments all over the place, all over like Northeast Ohio and Western Pennsylvania. But it's clearing that initial bar. And but while we were looking, I was looking at this place, and unfortunately, my wife's dad, who would have been my father-in-law, passed away, and which I would have preferred if that would not have happened. I would have preferred to have met my father-in-law. He sounded like he was really cool, but um, we did end up getting a bit of life insurance money from that because it was an unexpected thing. And so, at that point, we were like, we already knew like we're gonna get married. Like we knew like this is gonna be a long-term thing. So, we talked about it and decided like, well, let's try to be smart with the money. And so we used it to put a down payment on house, and then the rest of it like when Roxy moved up, like used it as a big cushion. So like, because she had to get a job, and then at one point like she lost her job, and she's looking for a job. Like, so it had a lot of money to make sure that she's like okay. Um, but which it's that's kind of where we are. Whereas if you don't have like, you know, if you don't if you're not well off, the only way to get a house is like literally someone dies. Like it is really that bad. People say how, which it's not funny, but I'm laughing at the absurdity. But and obviously it's you know very glad to have a house, but like it is a small shitty house in a small shitty neighborhood. But it is our small shitty house in a small shitty neighborhood. You know, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So, but yeah, we got through that. That was like 2023, I think. 2023, and I got my name. We both got our name changes around there as well, and like all the legal stuff. With that's also a huge. It's not. Well, I will say, okay, that's a whole other thing I'll talk about at a different time maybe. But like, it's when you change your name, it takes so long to get everything single. Like credit cards are like really annoying to get them to fucking change your name. Like some things are really easy and then some things are really hard. Credit cards were annoying, except for the Discover card. That one was like fine. It's really weird. That one you could just flip a thing, and I was like, why do I have to call it the fucking Capital One? But I will say though, since people take you like my coworkers and stuff take you way more seriously when you actually legally change your name. They actually started like, oh okay. Um, but anyways, yeah, like we got married after we got the house, so a little bit into that, like because we got it in like 24, yeah, like right before 2024, and then got married at the end, towards the end of 2024. So there you go. But that's enough yapping for me right now. I love my wife. Okay, I love my wife and my partners and her partners and everybody. It's good. It's all good. I don't have stress from relationships anymore, which I did a lot when I was younger. But like I said, I could talk about like transition and stuff because it's been like 3.5 years now on HRT. So like I've like changed my name, I've done all the government changes, done all I've had A surgery, like I've done stuff. So if that would be helpful, or if you wanna if you have anything else that's a suggestion to talk about, let me know and I'll talk about it if I want to. If not, then I won't. It's my channel. But that's it. Goodbye.